guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will do a full house overview on the fragrances from the niche perfume house from Canada that is called MONSILLAGE Perfumes. And actually I came across this house pretty accidentally because one of their fragrances was nominated for Art and Olfaction Awards and it actually won. So it really stood out to me, and I met the perfumer and the owner Isabelle Michon, who gave me a sample of this winner, and I loved it so much that I got a bottle of it, and here it is. It is called Patagon, and this is a beautiful packaging. I absolutely adore this modern looking bottle with cute birds all over it. This black feather just brings an extra elegant touch to this perfume. So it is a winner, and in my opinion it is absolutely fantastic. This perfume was quite a surprise for me because there is one note that is very dominant in here, and normally I'm not the biggest fan of that note, which is vetiver. Vetiver is a note that brings a lot of depth to the perfume, but for me personally it smells too manly, and in here it is not. It is not too rooty, it is not too woodsy, it is not too manly, it is not too overwhelming. It is just fresh and very, very beautiful. If I needed to pick my vetiver signature, that would be it. So besides vetiver, which is very dominant in here, we have three spicy notes. Ginger, which is noticeable but not too obvious. It is just beautiful in here. It goes really well with vetiver and it makes it even better. And then two different peppers. Pink pepper for more glamorous feeling and black pepper for the strength. And actually this fragrance was inspired by African memories of Isabelle, and since I have never been to Africa I cannot really tell you if it smells of Africa or not, but to me personally it smells like life. You know, this perfume is pretty complex, and life is a complex thing, and sometimes there are things that happen and we don't really agree with life. We are like, why did that happen, blah blah blah. But then when you sit down, take your time and think about it, you're like, actually that happened for a reason. So when I first smelled this perfume it really stood out to me, but when I learned about the vetiver note I was like, oh, is it really my thing or not? But then I took it some time, I wore it a few times, and I really appreciated its beauty. It also has a lot of woodsy notes, herbaceous notes, patchouli, sandalwood, bergamot, green notes, and we also have a beautiful floral element, hibiscus flower, which I'm not really sure about. Is it really there? Because as much as I know, hibiscus has no scent, or does it? Please tell me that if you know in the comments. But even if it is just an imaginary exotic floral note, in my opinion there is some element that balances out all those herbs and greens, and this is a very aromatic scent. It is a perfect scent that you want to wear on the everyday basis. It is long-lasting, it performs really well, and it is a great example of a unisex perfume because men and women can both easily pull it off anytime, anywhere. I personally love to wear it when the sun went down, and I just appreciate it during the night time. So this perfume is pretty mysterious, but not too much. You know, it is not really dark, but it has a lot of depth, and if you love the note of vetiver, that is the first one that I would recommend you to try. But I highly recommend to invest in a travel sprayer set or just in the sample set, because these perfumes are so affordable, and it is interesting because Isabelle uses very fine, high quality ingredients, and you can smell that because her perfumes smell like the ones from a niche, very high quality perfume house, you know, and they're so affordable. So this is just a must try house. And now we are moving on to the rest of the collection, and this fragrance Bozo is my probably most favorite one because it is right up my alley. It is very complex, you guys, but it is easy to wear and is very sexy. So It has a lot of balms and resins, and they make it that sexy. It is a beautiful play between sweet opoponax and vanilla, which are not too gourmand. There is that benzene for the depth and oriental moment, and the laugh affair of labdanum and myrrh. So there is also a spicy moment coming from cinnamon. Not too much, not too obvious, just a little bit for a fun moment, and dirty styrax for the powderiness. But on the other side, you guys, we have patchouli. Kind of dirty animalic moment coming from musk and castoreum, and even some aromatic, almost like piney notes from juniper berries, from pine needles, from thyme, from moss, a bit of bergamot and coffee. This perfume is intense, this perfume is deep, and on my skin it develops as a warm and very sultry one. So for me personally, nighttime and winter time is the best time to wear it, and I highly recommend it for cold season that we all have right now. But this next one is perfect for the guys in Australia because it smells of summer, it smells of green vegetables in your salad, and it smells of celery. I'm not kidding. If you're obsessed with healthy food and you want a healthy green smelling perfume, that is eau de celery. Very easy to wear, yet it is long lasting, which is not often the case with green perfumes. So the next perfume is called Like This, and this scent is very interesting. It has a note of rose, jasmine and violet, so pretty dominant floral notes, but it is not too floral, not too obviously powdery or too feminine. There is a note of coconut with clove. Well, coconut does not smell of pina colada here. Coconut is something beyond beautiful in this perfume. But then, check out this. Patchouli with citruses, with incense and cedar wood. I don't know, this perfume, it smells very, very exquisite and elegant. This is a perfume that I would recommend to wear on a date, but on the elegant date, not like a you know, like sexy date. This is a perfume that you want to wear with a beautiful dress, with very elegant jewelry, you know. And this perfume is more on the feminine side, I would say. So this next perfume is another favorite of mine. I do love it a lot. It is a tribute to Osmanthus, but it is more than Osmanthus. Yes, we have kind of like a leathery apricot moment in here, but we also have that signature MONSILLAGE herbal note that I call it like that because that herbal moment is presented in almost every single scent. But in here we also have really delicious spices, not too obvious, and that leather and resinous ambery notes in the base. They're so good, like delicious, oriental, but not as oriental as the Bozo. And this is a great perfume for autumn, for falling leaves. This perfume has just a beautiful orange, burnt orange color, and it is unisex. It is a great one. It has like, once again, like all those herbs, but at the same time slightly fruity leathery moment, and it is very grown up. It smells really rich, you know, it smells of rich people. This smells of rich house, of rich life. So this next perfume is called Aviation Club, and it has the strangest note combination ever. So we have cognac with metallic and green woodsy ambery notes, and then tobacco coffee combination. It is pretty strange and it smells pretty manly. When I smell it, I get an office vibe, a vibe of successful man who has not a lot of humor, who is very like up to his thing. Actually, you know how it smells? It smells of business. This is a business scent. Scent of a businesswoman, scent of a businessman. Yeah, it is pretty unisex, but it is a formal scent, you know, and it is pretty interesting. Like that cognac, it kind of tries to warm up the scent and bring kind of like a cozy moment, but no, metallic green leathery notes, they're too dominant. Well, we are moving on to this perfume, which is not like that. It is actually not my favorite because it is pretty strange to me, but sometimes I really like it. Like sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I really like it, and I think people who will love it are actually those who don't want a rosy perfume to be way too floral or way too sweet or way too feminine. This is a perfect minty rose that I know, and it also has a kind of like woodsy dominance in here. So it has patchouli, cedarwood and moss in the dry down, and this whole perfume is on the minty rose combination. And once again, if you want your rose to be more cold and more fresh, more minty, more energizing, you know, then this is a great perfume. Because if you are looking for that warm, very feminine, sultry rose, that is not like that. That is also a great perfume for everyday formal occasion and also summertime. And then finally we have Eau Fresh, which is a perfume that smells like cologne. It is very citrusy, it is very green. And firstly I was like, oh, I won't like it, like I'm not the biggest fan of scents like this. But this one is actually so cool during the summer. Like, you should wear it only during the summertime. It has a lot of rosmarine, kind of like almost like icy effect. Like, this perfume is icy cold and very citrusy, and on the skin it smells better than from the sample. So it is very, very cold and icy, but on the skin it has more development, it has more body, there is a note of lavender, which is more noticeable on the skin for me personally. And once again, this perfume is almost like watery. It smells like water with a lot of herbs, greens, citruses and ice. This is how it smells. That is a good example of the way it smells, and it is very unisex. Like, I mean, everybody can wear it, and it is a very appealing scent because it is very nice. It is very nice to smell something like that on someone else, and especially if you want to invest in something pure and natural smelling, and you love fresh citrusy green perfumes, that is a awesome perfume that I would recommend, because it smells kind of new because of ingredients, but at the same time this is something very very like secure, very like, I don't know how to explain it, something that everybody will love, something very easy going, something that is mass appealing, I would say. Because, for example, Bozo, the sexy one, that is not necessarily mass appealing because there are not a lot of perfumes like that, but that is an awesome perfume that people will love. And that is probably all I wanted to tell you. The link to the official website of MONSILLAGE Perfumes is in the description box below, so check it out because these perfumes are awesome. Like, I found such an amazing niche perfume house that I had a huge pleasure to inform you guys about, and they're very affordable for this quality. And let me know which perfume sounded most interesting to you, which one you want to try first and why. And that was all for today. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click that notification bell so you will be the first one who is updated about my new video, because I post from Monday till Friday, and on my channel you will learn about coolest, newest and most interesting perfumes ever. And that being said, stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys!